this tutorial, we will see how to enable HDR in Windows 11. HDR, or High Dynamic Range, is a screen technology that allows a display to show more details in extremely bright and dark scenes. Besides, it significantly raises the peak brightness in games or movies for a more immersive experience. HDR-compatible monitors and TVs also can render more rich and contrasty colors. Before we start, it is worth mentioning that HDR is not just a software feature you can bring to any computer via driver updates. To enable HDR in Windows 11, you need a compatible monitor and a recent driver from AMD, NVIDIA, or Intel. You can use Windows 11 settings, Xbox Game Bar, and a keyboard shortcut to enable HDR in Windows 11. Let's review each of the methods in detail. To enable HDR in settings, do the following. Right-click the desktop and select Display Settings from the menu. In Windows Settings, on the display page, scroll down to find the Use HDR toggle switch. Turn on the Use HDR option. To access advanced HDR options, click the small arrow next to the toggle switch. There, you can adjust more settings. Enable HDR for video streams. Done! There are a few more options to turn on HDR in Windows 11. One of them is a special keyboard shortcut. Enable HDR using a keyboard shortcut to enable HDR. Press Win plus Alt plus B. The screen will flicker for a moment, and the HDR feature will be enabled. Pressing the same hotkey will disable HDR. As you can see in the screenshot, the shortcut is implemented by the Xbox Game Bar app. This is probably the most convenient way to enable the HDR feature. Additionally, you can use the Xbox Game Bar app. When your hardware supports HDR, you can enable it from Game Bar settings. You have successfully enabled HDR. Speaking about games, you can also enable the Auto HDR feature to improve the image quality for games initially designed for SDR. While modern titles are made with HDR by default, there are a galore of classic cool games what are HDR only. The Auto HDR feature is a newest addition to Windows that significantly improves the image quality by enabling HDR for such games. That's the end of the video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.